So now we're entering the delightfully named Pigwood, looked after by Forestry Commission, Countryside Commission, Coventry City Council, Leisure Services Department. Right, we're going into Pigwood. I don't suppose for a moment we're going to see any pigs, but nevertheless we're in Pigwood. A fence from yesteryear. So we'll follow this round. I'm sorry it looks very similar to the other wood, but woods are woods. And the good news is my rambling could turn out to be different. So this is the second leg of my walk today. And as I say, we're in Pigwood. Look at those trees. Well, you'd have a job not to. Everywhere you look is trees, isn't it? So I'm wandering around here. Various directions we can go in Pigwood. Again, I haven't been in here for many years, so it makes for a bit of interest being able to visit here again. I can't think why we haven't been in here for a long while, but we haven't. I put an extra layer on because was quite chilly. As said, it's going to feel like 7 degrees today, which sounded okay with an extra layer on. And of course, once you get in the woods keep the wind away, and so it's a lot warmer. So I'm going to have to undo my jacket a bit. Right, Pigwood, here we come. Can you hear the birds? Crows or some such? No, they're seagulls. I can see them going over. Seagulls, there we are. We're about as far away from any sea in the UK that you can get. But the seagulls have learnt very quickly to follow ploughs to get their food, and to go to rubbish bins and tips to get their food. Therefore, they've come to right here in the Midlands. We're in the county of West Midlands here in Coventry, and they seem to make a living. I would imagine they nest on buildings which just look like cliffs to them, and they seem to be quite successful. One thing I have noticed, though, they are not as noisy as the ones in Lowestoft, where we come from. They definitely are not as noisy. Now we're just passing a school on the left, which is where our daughter worked a while ago. Can't see it, it's all behind the fence, but that's where Ondi worked. And now we're continuing on round through the woods. Lovely and spongy, beautiful smell of the spongy earth because of all the generations of leaves that have dropped on here and become part of the soil. Now there's a silver birch. It's always got those lumps and bumps on it and those bunches of leaves. I can't believe it's meant to be like that, because I've seen silver birch without it, so maybe it's some sort of disease or infestation. Who knows? Who knows? Squirrel just went across the path. I don't know if you saw it. You can wind it back, can't you? I can't at the moment, but you could wind it back. Now look at that beautiful oak. That's all right, isn't it? Hundreds of years old. I wonder how many people have walked past this tree, but the path, look at the path, it's been quite a lot. And I wonder if the people who walked past 200 years ago were serfs or bondmen to their landowner. I rather suspect it's quite likely, to be honest. My theory is I come out on another road, then I go along a little path and back into a different wood. Now going past this is more managed. Look, they've got fences round the pond. But the nice bit is that there's not fences all the way around the pond, so we can still see this lovely pond. And of course it does give opportunity for people to fall in if they are fishing for tiddlers, which of course they shouldn't really be doing, but I think it's quite a possibility that people do. It's got a little bit of that weed on the top. Lovely, lovely scene here across this, but we'll go a little further. I don't quite know what the fence is for, really, if I'm honest, because there's a gap through the fence there. There's gaps all round. Over there isn't any, so no fence at all. So I don't know what. Maybe it's just sort of stopping people falling in. I don't know. Or maybe damaging the bank. Maybe that's what it is. They don't want people damaging this part of the bank. But anyway, whatever. Now there's a dead tree if ever I saw one. Although, no, I'm telling lies. If you look at it, the top has fallen off, but around it is still some leaves. So that is managing to hang on, but I don't think it's going to be for too long. Look at the bark. The bark has had it, but some of it's still there. Look, that's just rotting away. I've got a suspicion they may have to take it down at some stage. Oh my word, we're still going. And of course, I presume this little rail here is for the blind who want to walk through here. They can just touch the stick on there. And of course, in the spring, they can still hear the birds, etc. Now, in the lockdown, we have a choice, don't we? We can sit indoors and mope and think, oh, I don't like this, I really don't like this. Rather like the guy from On the Buses or Last of the Summer Wine, I really don't like this, it's terrible, we're in lockdown again and I don't like it. Or alternatively, we can say, I'm making a choice to be happy and I'm going out, I'm going into the environment, out into the world, and rather than let life happen to me and bemoan it, I am going to enjoy it. That seems reasonable. So as we come along here, I've got to show me apparently for something my friend is doing, and so there's me. Sorry about that. You can get treatment once you've seen this vision, but here we are wandering through Pigwood. We're now turning the bend, although some have said I've been round the bend for a long while, but there you are. That just shows you how observant people are. So, this is the Rambling Rambler, and as I said in the last video, thank you so much for all the views, because I'm moving rapidly in about 7 or 8 days to 1 million views, and I have to thank you for that. If any of you have a good example of a brushless motored drone with 4K and gimbal operation, if you could tell me, I'd be most pleased, because I have found hundreds and I'm after one that is actually recommended. So there we go. So I've seen something that might be okay. Let's just try this. Oh, it's got wet in it, I think. Oh no. No, I was gonna never mind. Right, so thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing. Grateful if you would subscribe, and please click and share. That would be wonderful. So bye for now from the Rambling Rambler, Dave to his friends. Stay well and stay safe.